Hi everyone, Christopher here, and welcome back to another episode of Fossil Forward Finds. Today we are doing a What Sold video from, June 8th through June 14th. And finally, I had a pretty good week, or at least good for me anyways, better than it's been. 36 orders and came out to a gross of $418.38. Got a nice variety of things, obviously a lot of postcards, got some swap cards in there, photos, first day covers, trade cards, the usual gambit. Um, Stickers, of course, can't forget the stickers, buttons, all sorts of fun things. So I selected 10 or so items for you. Again, there's not always my best sales, but ones I think I would be interesting to talk about or show. So let's get into it. All right, the first item I'm going to share with you today is entitled Girl with Orchid. It's a 1939 Bill DeVore's lithograph piece, roughly 8 by 10. This should be fairly familiar to you if you watched one of my haul videos. I bought this from Flipping Roo on Whatnot. And we went for the single bid for $19.99. I was hoping to go a little bit higher, but this seems to fall around where I've been seeing some of these type of uh, lithographs go. So, not complaining there. Let's see what else we got. We're keeping with the Iceland theme. I'm a big fan of Iceland, but this one's kind of extra fun because this is actually, of course, a QSL card. Let's see, show you the back there. So I listed this back in May of 2025, so last month, actually almost a month ago today. Got it from Dave F. Brother on Whatnot. You can see the guys are here, some lighthouses. I've certainly been to the geyser. I'm not sure. I've went to a couple lighthouses when I was in Iceland. Maybe this one, but I'm not positive. In any case, it went. I don't remember if I sent an offer, or if they sent me an offer, but it sold for $12. So that's pretty good for a QSL card, and to sell within a month, I am not unhappy about that. All right, this was I believe an 8 by 10 photo, maybe 11 by 14. I don't remember exactly, or 8.5, 11. It's in that range. But this is neat. So let me just start by these are uh, Commonwealth of Massachusetts Department of Public Safety. I got a whole bunch of these, as well as like some state police photos from Chris at Cool Common on Whatnot. I wish I bought more from him. Honestly, he had a whole bunch. He was selling these from Allentown, not this year, but last year. He did a Whatnot from his booth, and I bought a bunch, but I wish I bought more because they're they've been really interesting. They've been a lot of fun, and they've done pretty well. But this one is showing flood damage in Conway, Massachusetts. I think, yeah, it says Conway, Massachusetts, 1938 on the back there. And so you can see it looks like a washed out bridge or road. And on the other side, you got this dog. Not sure what to do about it. So this one sold for $16.99, and I think this one's on its way to New Mexico or Texas. I don't remember, but it's heading somewhere out west. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty, so this person bought 3 horses from me. I think this was headed to Germany. I'm not sure, but it's going overseas. Um, I bought all these from Lake Plaza on Whatnot a while ago. I still have a bunch more to list. I had bought like 200 plus horses, 200 plus cats, and 200 plus dogs. Um, the cats I'm keeping, obviously. The horses and the dogs I've been slowly working through. But two of them were $5.99, other was $7.99. They got either 15 or 20% off for buying them all at once. After shipping, I made $15.79. I have pennies into these, so very happy with that. I've done fairly well with horses, so I do try to look out for nice ones, nice headshots, nice portraits, things like that. Another multi-quantity order, multi-item order. This person has bought a bunch of stickers from me over the last 2-3 weeks. You will see that I refunded some money. That's because I believe it was this lady here. I could not find her. Checked my sticker box. I only have one sticker box. I checked it 3-4 times. Could not find her in there. Um, Sent a refund. He actually bought a fourth sticker, but he bought it separately so that that doesn't show up in this order here. But even still, $8.64. He also bought my custom Eat the Rich Jurassic Park related card or sticker. So buyer was still very happy. He's been a great buyer, very understanding. So if the sticker pops up, we'll send it their way. But mistakes happen. It's been months since I've had a missing item, so when you deal with thousands of small pieces of ephemera, it happens. All right, so this is cool. This is a Budweiser advertising button. I got this from Wally Man on Whatnot. I had someone continuously offering me $5 on this item. Like they offered five. I think I countered at 14 or 15. They countered back at five again. After like the third time, I pretty sure I blocked them. It's like a no. And someone came and bought it for full price, $19.99. So um, you can see it's a little bit rough shape, but I'm pretty sure I didn't see any other ones of these on the market, which is why I priced it a little bit high. All right, CDVs. I started listing CDVs, end of May after Antique Roadshow had a bunch on. And I don't remember if this is my first one to sell or my second, but this one had an identification as Letty Jordan, or at least I believe that says Letty. But anyways, Letty Jordan. It's got the gallery on the back, Lawrence, Kansas. I always try to keep all that information in there. If I can't put it in the title, I put it down in the item specifics. But young girl, studio portrait, sitting in a chair, went for full price of $9.99. Let's see. This was an interesting one. I've had these for a while. I have no idea where I got them from. Um, Probably in a bulk ephemera lot. I don't know if it was at the local yard sale where I bought a bunch of paper or if it came in a lot and whatnot. I finally decided to list them. I couldn't identify the brand of these paper dolls, and I wasn't going to play this, but I will. Let's see. Mute it just in case it's background noise. And so you can see it's heavily cut up. It's used. So I put the video in there just to show that. Took a bunch of pictures, or a few pictures, and then I tossed a few of the names of the characters that were in there, just to see if that would trigger anything. This one actually went overseas as well. Went on a single bid for $7.99. For used paper dolls that have been lying around for a while, I'm not too upset. I tried Google Lens to see if I could narrow down, what brand this was, but I couldn't. So I just went with that. Paper dolls are new to me. I've sold all of them that I've listed, but I still haven't quite sorted out how to price them yet. All right, I put this up. It sold for $9.74. I sent out an aggressive offer when I had a watcher on it, because I've had this listed since May of 2022. I've had it cross-listed on Knickknacks. I've had it on Macari. I think I had it on Poshmark. Um, in any case, I've had it cross-listed all over the place. It's been up for a while. I've sent offers out, and it just wasn't moving. Um, it's been listed a while. It's outside my wheelhouse, so I really wasn't sure the proper terminology, so I just called it, a quilt wall decoration. There's probably a proper term for it. Just show you the back there. Probably could use a bit of a cleaning, but any case, sold for $9.74. Christmas sells year round, and the buyer left very, very nice positive review. I saw that this morning, so I'm happy it's gone. Not that it was taking up a lot of space, but it's nice to move some of that old stale inventory, get a little money in the pocket, and make a buyer happy. And then last, but certainly not least, obviously it's not my high dollar sale. You may recognize this from my Oniana haul, but I just really enjoy this postcard, so I had to share it again. But it's Legend of Devil's Tower. We got this big old bear climbing up. Native peoples fighting the bear, I suppose. There's a whole legend that goes with it. I mentioned it a little bit, I think, in the haul video. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But it's sold for full asking price of $6.99. And so, yeah, that Oneonta trip is continuing to do well for me. I'm definitely getting more comfortable with picking and choosing cards in person, as opposed to buying bulk lots. So, anyways, I hope you are having a good sales week as well. Let me know what your favorite sale was in the comments below, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you.